G'day everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jamie Holder, and in today's video what we're going to go over is how to raise and how to take off the DJI Mavic Air 2 from your hand and how to land it as well, nice and safely so it doesn't hurt your fingers. The reason for this is, the reason why I want to go over this is, at the moment I'm at the beach. I don't like to carry extra bits and pieces around with me. I like to carry the bare minimum, especially when I'm going for a walk and I'm taking my drones out. So I don't like to carry one of those mats around. And on the ground, obviously, we've got the sand. You don't want the sand to go into the props. Obviously, what that's going to do is, as they're spinning around, that sand's going to grind, kind of like your sandpaper. It's going to cause a lot of problems inside the mechanics of your drone. But the first thing we need to do is, obviously, we're going to power up the drone like you normally would. But you don't want to take it off or even start it without the props being open. That is number one. What will happen is, if you don't do that, the drone will actually take off. So if you've got the props just like so, as the drone takes off, it's going to take off in a weird, strange angle like this. By doing so, it's also going to probably hit your fingers as it's taking off. So just number one, the first thing you need to do is open up the props. Now, if you've got a Mavic Mini, you actually don't need to open up the props just because of how they're designed. They're kind of loosely put in there with the screws. So as soon as you start it up, it actually takes a second before it even takes off anyway. It starts spinning around. It's just designed differently. This here, the exact opposite. If these aren't straight, open and straight like so, it won't fly up directly. It's going to go over here or over there, and just really watch those fingers. One of the main things you want to be doing at the moment anyway is, as you're actually taking off the drone, it's actually how you're actually going to hold this. What I tend to do is kind of have my fingers in this position here, just on either side. So I like to have my hands just there. The reason for that is just so it gives it a little bit of support so it goes up. Now, these are literally just resting there. They're not doing anything else. I'm not squeezing it. I'm just holding it nice and loosely. So when it does take off, it's going to take off nice and easy. When I'm landing it on my hand, it's a nice open palm, and I'm getting ready to move my hand if need to. So sometimes when the drone comes down, and especially with this one here, unlike the Mavic Mini, which will sort of hover around before it actually lands on your hand, this sometimes can come down like a bullet. So you literally got to watch out to actually move your hand to get ready to catch it. It will stop straight away, which means you don't need to do this stuff. By doing this, once again, you're making the drone think that it's actually gonna like fall out. If you're dropping it in your hand, it's gonna stop. It's naturally gonna stop because it knows it's landing. So you don't need to do all this sort of grabby thingy and that sort of thing. Just let it stop by itself and land on your hand, and then you're done. Okay. So all you need to do is go inside your app. Over on the left hand side, you'll see there's a little circle, like a circle with a little arrow going up. It's this thing here. Just press that. That's going to give you the takeoff lift button. So I'll stand back a little bit. I kind of like to have this sitting here. The good thing is it takes a second. So once you've actually hit the takeoff button, gives you a bit of time to move it around. But this just gives me a little bit of support while I hold this, hold the takeoff button. Where are we? There we are. Now I can release. And there we go. So she's up. Nice and simple. All you need to do is, when you bring it down, as your hand goes up, obviously it thinks it's the ground, right? So it's literally lifting itself up. We're gonna make that drone think your hand is the ground by just placing it underneath it. Press down. And that's as simple as it is. Like, that is all it is. Just make sure you got your hand ready to catch it wherever it's going to go. But that's it. So that's it from me. Thank you very much for watching. If you are new to the channel, it'd be awesome if you subscribe. If you did like the video, you smash that like button. It really does help out a lot. Other than that, as always, I do hope you have a wonderful day. Cheers.